so let's go ahead and start. Again, I linked the playlist if you want some music. I always like to work out to music, and it's weird for me not to hear music myself. But let's start out with a little jog, a little march. I'm going to back my camera up. You're jogging, you're marching. You're starting to just warm up that body, and hopefully you're starting to feel a little more awake. I actually woke up early this morning, which was very odd, but I'm feeling great. So hopefully you are too. We'll take those feet nice and wide, toes forward, bend into the right knee, big side lunge, bend into the left knee, and just keep on going side to side. And then I'll let you decide which leg you want to end up on. Find your lunge. Back leg nice and long, front leg bent. Today, let's take those arms up. Take a moment to just roll the shoulders up and back. And then drop that back knee gently. Press the hips forward. Get a little bit of a deeper stretch in the back hip flexors. And then we'll lift ourselves up. We'll take our hamstring stretch as a wide-legged fold. So folding over those feet, shaking that head yes, shaking that head no. And then bending the knees and coming on up. We'll turn to the other direction again. It's fine if you started on a different leg than I did. High lunge, reaching those arms up. Roll those shoulders up and back. And then gently lower that back knee. Hips stay pressing forward. Ooh, this always gets me. Okay, coming back up. One more time, hamstring stretch, fold it over. This time maybe you grab your legs, your ankles, your shins. Think about pulling your body down towards the floor. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right, bend the knees, roll yourself up. And we'll take some jumping jacks, just 10. Last 3. And then we'll come into just some kicks. You can have your hands at the ready. If you feel like jumping these kicks, go for it. That does not work for my knees, but if it works for your knees, great. We've got 3 and 2 and 1. All right, just 10 squats, sumo style, toes turned out a little bit, drop the hips, push through the heels, squeeze the glutes, come up. So just nice, easy warm up. This is our last warm up exercise. And then we'll get into our first round of rep-based movement. You will need your weights, so make sure you have 5s, 8s, 10s. If you work with 15s, I'm impressed. Go for it. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we'll come down to the mat. We'll take it to renegade rows, right arm, left arm, and then a frogger. So just quickly what that will look like, finding your plank, right arm rose up, left arm rose up. Keep your hands on the weight, jump wide, jump back, or step wide, step back, okay? And that whole thing is 1 rep. We're going for 16. Set yourself up, and here we go. Remember that you can always mod the rows by dropping the knees, but keeping the hips forward. Okay, so if it's hard for you to keep your hips steady, when you do those rows, go for that mod. Your exhale breath here is the row. Your exhale breath is also the jump or the step forward. Keeping that breath regulated, keeping that core tight. Already starting to feel some heat in my body. Hopefully you're starting to feel some heat in your body. Over halfway there. Keep it going. Upper body, lower body. Try to get you guys some combo moves today so we're not just isolating one section of the body and neglecting the rest. Making this an efficient 30 minutes of work. Last 2 reps. Make them good. Last rep. And stop. All right, next, throw me the weights. Squat to shoulder press. Tried and true move. We'll have the weights on the chest. On the shoulders. You can do it sumo squat style or toes forward. Push through the heels. Press it up. Here we go for 16. Drop low in that squat. Weight in the heels. Pushing those arms straight up from the shoulders. You drive through the feet. Breath is strong. Inhaling, exhaling. Halfway. We'll come to the ground after this. Last 3. All right, coming to the mat. We press, skull crushers, bridge, tricep extension is another way to describe this. Arms overhead. When we lift our butt, we bend the elbows. Remember, for these skull crushers, your elbows aren't moving forward and back. You keep your elbows over your shoulders the whole time, okay? Booty tight, feet flat. Here we go for 16, 15. Watch those wrists, that they're not twisting and turning. Strong booty. Halfway there. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, coming on up. Some up and down today. Inchworm with a leg lift. You don't need your weights. Coming to the back or the front of the mat. You guys know this. You walk yourself out to plank. Today we're going to add a single leg lift each leg before we walk back in and up. Okay, 16 reps. Here we go. Inch it down, inch it out, right leg, left leg. That's for your core and for that back leg extension. So we don't neglect the back body. Down, out, and up. And you could be going at your own pace. 16 reps. Always belly button to spine here, so you're not getting into that low back. When you walk out to your plank, shoulders are right over the wrists. All right, team, we're halfway there. Crawl it out. Up and down, up and down. Again, hopefully you've got some music on to make this a little more exciting. I did get some musical inspiration today from the Obama summer playlist, which was really wonderful. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, team, next move. Bicep curl to a V raise in a plie squat. So what that looks like, we'll grab the weight. We'll take the bicep curl with the arms out. Heels can be up as you curl if you want. And that V raise is just a straightish arm up to a V and down, okay? That's 1 full rep, belly to spine, sink into your squat. Here we go. Bicep curl, V raise. Ooh, shoulders down the back. Again, that heel raise, that calf raise is optional. Really wide with those arms. Strong in those legs. Breath in and out. Three more moves after this. Halfway point. Woo! Feeling those arms burning, those shoulders burning. You might be getting really fatigued right now. I am. Don't let yourself give up. Keep it going. It might be that you close your eyes. that helps you maybe tap in. What am I feeling? Is it really so intense? Two more, team. Last one. All right. Next, we've got a reverse lunge with a cross punch. You can hold both weights in one hand. I'm just going to use one weight. We'll start with the right leg forward, and I'll turn to the side. We'll set the left foot back. Weight is in the left hand, and we'll punch it across and come back in, okay? We'll do one side for 16, another move, and then the final move is the other side for 16, okay? Set up your first side, lunge it back, punch it out. That's 1, 2. If you want to make this harder, you lunge back, you knee drive instead of tapping. If you're like, I'm feeling good about version 1, I need something more, this is version 2. Exhale as you punch, inhale as you come to center. Halfway. 4 more. Last one. Okay, next move. Gotta look at my cheat sheet. I pull to a lateral lunge, alternating. So we'll only do a lateral lunge, a side lunge, 8 times on one leg, 8 times on the other, but we'll alternate. So what this looks like, arms down, hinge at the hips. As you come up, bend the elbows to the side. The next time you come down, you're going to step either foot out, bend the elbows to the side, come back in. Down, elbows up, second side lunge, elbows up, okay? So 16 total, 8 on each side, alternating. Here we go. Down with 2 feet, up to row, down, step out, come in. 2 feet down, row up, out to the other side, come in. And if you have a different, slightly different pattern you want to take with this, no big deal. Down and up, finding that hinge at the hips. Core tight. Again, you're getting that deadlift sensation between each side lunge, getting a lot of that high row pull here. And like me, you might mess up the pattern. And again, not a big deal. Just that down, that up, that side down, that up. You only have 2 more each side. And then we'll come into that lunge, cross punch. This is our last round. Again, if you're not focusing, easy to lose. Okay, ditch one of those weights. Final move here. We're coming to the other side. Weights in the backhand. Excuse me. You step back, you lunge and twist. Remember, you can add that knee drive. 16 reps officially starts now. Lunge, twist, tap or knee drive for 2, 3, 4, use that breath. 5, really reach across. 6, 7, 8, ground your standing foot. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, ditch those weights. Cardio next. Gonna get my timer set up. First round of cardio. We're gonna take a sumo squat, arms forward, palms in, and then we're going to jump the legs in. I'm on my toes, my arms are up. It's like a chair pose in yoga. And then I'm gonna come back, flat feet. If you're not jumping, you're stepping onto your toes and stepping out to a squat. 30 seconds, find the sumo, arms forward. Here we go. Heels down, heels up. They're down when they're wide, they're up when they're narrow. And the down and up I'm referring to is the legs, the heels, and actually the arms. We're trying to get that heart rate up here. Feel free to move faster. Now we're going to take a quick sip of water, and get into our 12 reps, same move we just went through. Remember, we're gonna start on the ground, stop that cardio, grab a quick sip of water. We're gonna start on the ground with that renegade row to Frogger. Grab those weights, find your mat, right arm, left arm, Frogger in and back. That's one whole rep. We have 12. Whew. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right row, left row, Frogger in and back. Remember, you're mods. You don't have to jump. You could step. You could also row with your knees down. There's always a way to make exercises work for your body, right? You don't have to do it exactly the same way as I'm doing it, or as if we were in a class, other people might be doing it. We want to be in that plank. We want to get those rows. We want to find a squat. Those are the key components to this. We're halfway there. Belly tight. Elbows by the body, up to the ceiling. 2 more. Breath, so key, right? So key. Last one. All right, coming on up. Squat, shoulder press. Weights on top of the shoulders. Remember, toes can be forward or out. Sit into your squat, press it up for 12. Dip into those heels, sit those hips. Exhale when you push up. Four more when we come to the ground. Skull crusher, glute press. Last one. All right, taking out those 4 reps really makes us go by much quicker. On the mat, feet flat, elbows over the shoulders, palms in. Lift the hips, bend the elbows. Here we go for 12. Squeeze that booty at the top. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. You're hovering those weights right above the forehead. Obviously, you're not smacking yourself, but you do want to bend so those weights get pretty low. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming on up. Inchworm, leg lift. You don't need your weights. 12, come to the back or the front of your mat as long as you're facing your mat. Walk it out. Here we go. Right leg up, left leg up. It's not about a high yaw kick. It's about keeping that core control, keeping the hips level. And if you can, lift your leg high. Kudos to you, but you want a tight butt, tight belly when you lift. Rolling down, lifting up, coming back to stand. Rep number 5. Halfway point. It's amazing how tiring it is just to walk up and down to find those level changes. Getting that cardio sensation in the body without jumping. Two more, friends. 2 more. You got this. Keep thinking about that core. Ever important. Last one. Okay, coming on up. Bicep curl, V raise in that plie squat. Remember, the heel raise, the calf raise is an option. 1 rep is the curl and the V. Arms out. Here we go. Curl, V. 11. Steady movement. Shoulders down the back. Halfway. Last 3. And drop one of your weights. That step back, reverse lunge with the punch to step or knee drive. 12 on whatever your first side is. Hand away from your device is what holds the weight. Here we go. Step back with that same leg as the arm that punches. 11, 10. Get that nice deep twist in. Don't shirk that knee drive if you know you can do it. Halfway. The last 2. And 1. Okay, grab that second weight. Deadlift, row, side lunge, row. Deadlift, row, side lunge, row. Alternating 6 on each side, 12 total. Here we go. 2 feet on the ground, row it up. Lunge it out, row it up. 2 feet, row, other lunge. To the side, that's 1. Really coming nice and high. Watch your wrist. Your wrist shouldn't be drooping down. We're done with 2. I lost the pattern. Ooh. Done with 3. Belly to the spine. Done with 4. My coordination is not on point today. Last one each side. It happens though, right? Some days we're really in it. Some days we get distracted. Okay, drop one of your weights. Back lunge, cross punch, second side for 12, then we cardio. Here we go. 12, 11. Find that balance, front knee over ankle. So like I could have stepped farther back on my first few. Halfway there. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, next cardio. You have 3 speed skaters and then a hop or a pulse. So you're going one side, second side, back to first side, and then either a hop or a pulse. One side, second side, first side, pulse, or hop, okay? Be really steady with your feet. You saw I almost lost my own balance there. 30 seconds on the clock. Doesn't matter which foot you start with forward, which foot you start with back. Here we go. Ice skater, first side, hopper, pulse. Second side, first side, second side, hopper, pulse. First, second, first, hopper, pulse. Second, first, second. You know the drill. Keep it up, 15 seconds. You can always go faster than me. Last 2 and 1. All right, team. We are going to super duper fast. Go through that sequence one more time, 10 reps, and I'll shorten our core section. Grab your weights. Row, row, frog hop in. 10 times. Last time we'll do this. Here we go. Renegade row, frogger in for 2. In and out, 3. Core. This is the time to think about it. When you're in these moves, particularly in a plank, halfway. Quick reminder of the mod. Knees, step, knees, step. 3 more. Row, in, out. Last one. And then we have that squat to press. Okay, stand it up. Keep your 2 weights. Weights on top of the shoulders, elbows forward, sit into use your squat, the one you want. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, pull down, push up. 5 more. Awesome. Okay, skull crushers, glute press, 10. Intimately most familiar with everything. Here we go. Bend and lift for 1, 2. See if you can lift those hips super high, but keep the knees parallel. 5 more. Last 2. 1. Okay, come on up. Ditch the weights. Inchworm leg lift. Last time we'll do this. Here we go. We'll walk it out. Right, left. Walk it in. Again, really focusing on that core to support the plank. Getting that nice, efficient workout this morning. So you can get on with your Saturday. Hopefully, maybe you've got something to look forward to today. Maybe it's some super rest away from the computer, away from work. I don't know, maybe you're gardening. Maybe you're getting outside, reading a book, taking a bath. I'm going to be packing boxes and getting rid of clothes. Whew. Over halfway there, team. Over halfway there. Final 3. Final 2. Final 1. Okay, let's come back to those weights. Bicep curl, V-raise. 10 times. Here we go. Heel raise optional. 1, 2. Palms stay up to the ceiling. Halfway. 2 more. Last one. Ditch one of your weights. Reverse lunge, cross punch, 10 times. Try the knee drive if you haven't. Here we go. Back, up for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab your other weight. Deadlift, side lunge, 10 total, 5 each side. Here we go. Down, row, step out, row. 2 feet down, row, other side out, row, keep going. Remember, if nothing else, you're rowing after every leg movement, every torso movement. Two more on each leg. And again, I somehow always have it in the middle. Last one. There we go. All right, team. Reverse lunge, cross punch, other side. Again, try the knee drive if you haven't yet, and if you have, do it now. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7. Try to keep that arm lifted in space. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to do a super, super quick ab section. Lying on your mat, you don't need any weights. We have 30 seconds, reverse crunch, going straight up versus over. Legs are bent or straight. Then we have 30 seconds, crunches, hands back, or crunches, tapping your toes, and then we'll hold. Okay? Set up that reverse crunch. Time starts In 3, 2, 1. Reverse crunch. 30 seconds. Thinking about contracting the lower abdominal muscles is what lifts your hips. And remember, for a lot of us, this is small. Mine is super tiny, but I am getting my hips off the ground, and I'm really not using momentum. I'm finding that exhale contraction to lift my hips up. Keep going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set up your crunch, tapping your toes or hands behind the head. Here you go. 30 seconds on the clock. Finding that sense, again, contraction is what lifts your shoulders and head. So even if you have your hands behind your head, it's just a little neck support. It's not a pulling mechanism for the head. The muscular action is happening in the belly and those abdominal muscles. Less than 10 seconds to go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Stay here. Reach a little higher. Make a fist with the hand. Come outside of your left leg. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Outside of your right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back center. Lift higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Stretch it out. Fingers away from your head. Toes away from your hips. Bring the knees into the chest. Take some rocks on the spine. Simple twist. Knees to one side. I've got my knees to the left. Opposite arm stretches out to that same side. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Come through center. Other side. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Come on up to stand, however you want to. And we'll end with one deep breath. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, take the arms down. Awesome job.